What is up, people? This is Mokibo, and if you can tell, I am not happy because I had to record this 3 times. Not my Blue Yeti hasn't given me any issues, but I gave myself issues by leaving some audio shit right in there that would just automatically just stop the voiceover, and then I have to do it all over again because, oh no, you can't really go back and you can't just pass right through. You're stopping dead at a brick wall when it comes to this thing, which is Pinnacle Studio. Don't know why these voiceovers don't really work as much as they offer. This video is about partnership and networks and why I'm not partnered. Biggest reason, I don't want anything to be withheld from me or some shit behind my back, and they'll just get away with it because they're a multi-channel network that YouTube likes and supports. And if they got in trouble with YouTube with stuff like that and they actually got into court and lost, they would be gone. They're always doing shit to get more money, to put a smile on YouTube shareholders, and pretty much, how would I say it? They get more money just to take more money from us. Not all networks do that, but the majority of them do. If you're with a certain amount of people that don't really care and they are there for the money, I don't get that. If you're on YouTube and you just do it for the money, why are you even on here? Go find a job. That's all people do, right? They do jobs just for the money. In most cases, you don't see much part-time people enjoying the job. They're just there just to make a living. And sometimes part-time jobs are enjoyable, and then you can say your shit and say like, oh yeah, I like this. In some cases it does work. Some people do enjoy their jobs when they're part-time. I'm going to explain why I refuse to be partnered, at least right now. Other than the main reason I said, another reason would be I would just get, how would I say it? Some people would know this, but when you're a big YouTuber and you get a pretty decent or pretty big fan base, the chances of them going after someone else or someone else's video are actually pretty high. I've seen many fans of higher YouTubers like PewDiePie's fan base, Markiplier's fan base, Jacksepticeye's fan base, Cinnamon Toast Ken's fan base, all that sort of stuff. All those fans would just swarm like a bog and just you'll get points and all that stuff, argue with each other in the comments, and while it could be entertaining to you, it's not entertaining for the YouTuber to see. They like their fans. They don't want to be like the guy who's just sitting there doing nothing and letting their fans go at it. They can try to do something, but the fans will just either A, not listen, or B, leave the fan base. Because the YouTuber that told them to stop was being right. Anything that is not right in people's eyes, they leave. When it's something that, especially on YouTube, if you're saying something that's truthful and can actually knock down some people's points because you give factual points and they don't want to believe it, they leave the fan base. It's really ridiculous. I don't want to be that popular. I'd like to have some popularity, like not at the point of having so many people by my side pretty much defending me like they're white knights or something. Like, I don't need that shit. I can easily handle this shit on my own. I got through this far, have I? I just don't want to be ripped off by networks. And if I were to be ripped off by networks, I would want to leave like that. I don't want to be there for any much longer. If I do get some sort of shit that they do behind my back and I'm just sitting here like going into a what the fuck moment, because whenever I do the what the fuck, I just leave. And if you're in a lock-in contract, like if you're with RPN and Maker Studios, you would have to have a month's notice before you can leave. Say you want to leave, but you're on a lock-in contract, and you can't leave until that notice is fulfilled. So you can send in your unlink notice over and over again, but they'll reject it until the month is up. Pretty much, you're sticking your thumb up your ass for a month. So that's my main thing when it comes to networks. To avoid being ripped off, and to avoid major fan bases going after people because I play this game and they play that game too right after me, and they go after them, and yada 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 yada. It just goes into insanity. I refuse to be a part of that. There's one thing to be a fan, and another thing to be a fantard. A fan is something that you like, and you're not really defending it. The person might be a piece of shit, but you like their content. That's being a fan. Being a fantard is when you both defend their stuff that might not be right in their lives. Like, they do something in real life that gets so popular, and people are talking about it, and people are like noticing shady shit. And if you say something shady or something that this YouTuber's possibly done, they'll be at their side like that. It is ridiculous. They're white knights, and it's in abundance. It's almost like on Facebook when you always see that one person who keeps posting about their life, posting about the people, posting about what they eat, posting what they have for dinner, it's almost like that, but I consider the YouTubers, the fans, to be much worse than people who are constantly posting their daily lives on Facebook. Which I'll get into a video about that on Valentine's Day. That is coming very soon. But this video is about me partnering or not being partnered with YouTube. If I do get offered a partnership, it better be someone that has a good reputation. It has to be a network that hasn't done much wrong, and they do give a good pay. I would rather have like a 70-30 split for me. Nothing less, because while 60-40 is not really the worst thing in the world, it's like a beginner thing. I would rather have something so I can put food on my table. Not something because I can just do it because I can, but because I can. I'd rather make quality content than just to make thousands of dollars. Of course, like, I would only, if I did get partnered and I did get money, it would be for like my needs and such. Like, I don't really want to just get money so I can buy every single piece of equipment so I can be just as tech savvy as most of these YouTubers are. The main thing I have when it comes to actually being on YouTube is being that guy who is not big, is not too small. I'm just that guy who's trying his best to be the best of his abilities. Like, I'm not gonna be the best gamer in the world. No one is. And people who say that this gamer is really good, that's something. But to say this gamer is the best in the world is just no. I'm just someone who just makes videos because I can make videos, and I am putting money into this hobby because while I'm not exactly how would I say this? I'm not exactly the best person in the world on YouTube that can make videos and make them very well done every single time, because most YouTubers I know and I'm subscribed to put way more effort into their videos than I do, and I'm always learning, I'm always doing something to make my videos better, and I'm always going to make mistakes, and some things will go wrong, and I'll have to bear with it, and you'll have to bear with that, because if you don't, and you don't like it, there's a door, get out. I am not dealing with people who are just going to complain because I made one simple mistake, or this video is not exactly the best quality in the world, when really, let's say you put videos up, oh wait, I've looked at your videos, you have none. That's my problem with people. They say something, they have nothing better on their side, and they expect me to be just as good as these big YouTubers because I'm here. They want the best of what you have. They want you just to be someone completely else. I am not for that. I am someone who loves gaming, loves music, loves making YouTube videos, and loves to interact with fans when I get the chance. If their haters are going to happen, there's no way that YouTuber's not going to have haters. Every single YouTuber has someone that's not liking their videos, and they hate, and yada yada yada. It happens all the time. But when I see videos or see comments specifically of people who just make hate comments with no logic, I have to be the one that pretty much has to slap them in the ass because they need a good spanking, because they need to go back to school for some of this shit, because I can't believe how many things I've seen on YouTube where I've known this when I was in the 4th grade. If your education system or your education level is very low and you try to put logic into it, oh boy, that'll be a fun time for people to read. And I'm always trying to get people to collaborate with me, and it doesn't really work, but I always try my best, like, hey, you wanna do this? Hey, you wanna do this? Hey, you wanna play this game? I'd love to play this game with you. Let's do this online. Let's make a video. I always try my best, but of course, it doesn't really work that way. You'll have to be somewhat popular if you're going to get anyone to collaborate with you. It's just life. There hasn't been any YouTubers, or that I know of, that will just pick someone out of random to play with just because they're there. And they have maybe, since I have 186 subscribers, the chances of me being picked for collaboration are not that high when it comes to big YouTubers. When it's smaller YouTubers, that might be a thing, but what's the point of collaborating with someone that's just as low as me, if not lower, or barely even higher? Like, let's make a collaboration. Okay, how many views do we get? Barely even 10. Depends on how your quality content is overall, but usually it's the case that you barely get any views at all, and that's my case as well, where if I get more than 10 views or more than 20 views, I am actually not expecting it. So this is a thing, how I remain to be unpartnered, and that's probably why I'm not getting much views or subscribers. But do I care? I don't care about how many subscribers I get. I care about how I make my content, and if you like it, that's good. I'll keep doing it for the people that will subscribe to me, because I like every single one of you. While I can't really interact with all of you directly, I love all my subscribers. The main message I want to get across to some people is if you don't want to be partnered, don't go for it. And if you don't feel like you're right for the partnership, again, don't go for it. But if you feel you're going to be, like, if you want to, because this is your chance and you want to be big, go for it. I'm not holding you back, and no one is. It's your life, it's your hobby. Do what you want. I'm not here to judge you based on what you do. I'm not the guy watching over you every damn second you are living. Do it, do it. Don't. I am just here because I like to make videos, and if I get any views at all, I like that too. Doesn't really matter how many views I get, as long as I have people that are watching me. I like that. This is just me making my personal opinion on partnership and how I don't want to be partnered. If I am going to be offered, I might think on it. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed this little commentary, and I might do more in the future. See you guys later. Peace.